It's July 12th, 2020, and this is a Sunday garden tour. So I've determined not to plant things like beans in pots. I can't keep it watered enough, and these beans are kind of sad. Although I did plant some directly in the ground down here, and they're doing quite well and starting to climb up, and hopefully will produce. We'll see. It's all a big experiment. The squash is looking pretty good in the pot though. So this is a tomato that I mentioned before that has a bit of a purple blush, this cherry tomato. So the rest of it hasn't turned purple. I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen when it'll do that. But hopefully soon. I have some jalapenos that are starting to come into their own. They're starting to get a little bit closer to eating size. So Christopher's especially excited. My tomatillos are looking pretty good. The ones over here look healthier than the ones here. I don't really know why. I put fertilizer on to try to combat the yellowness. I'm watering them the same. I have no idea why they're not doing as well. Oh well. Here is a lettuce that I let go to seed, and it's probably 4 feet tall right now. I just wanted to see what would happen. So I guess it's forming these little buds, and then they're gonna flower. We'll see. It's an experiment. Now, do you see what I see? Tomatoes. Tomatoes. So they're starting to ripen. Not quite there, but pretty close. Just loaded with tomatoes everywhere. So everywhere you look. The ones over here, these tomatoes are determinate tomatoes, so they're not going to grow as tall, and they're going to produce all their fruit at once and then be done. So I'll pull them up when they're done, I guess. But they're looking pretty good. Now the fun thing here, these posts are 10 feet tall, and they're probably put in the ground 18 inches or so. So that means that cherry tomato is about 8.5 feet tall. And same with the one over here. It's like 8.5 feet tall. It's crazy. Crazy. So they're doing really well. I also picked all of the beets that were in there and harvested a lot of beets, which is nice. I do need to harvest, this is kind of a dead tomato look, but I have some green onions hiding in here, so I might make some salsa this week, just fresh for eating, and put some of those green tomatoes in there. So let's see what else. I have quite a few peppers. They are green and then they turn red, but I think I showed you them last week. But I have quite a few more. One over there that's quite big. They're all different kinds of peppers back there. My purple beans have slowed down. It's just been so hot. But some of my cherry tomatoes are ready to eat over there. So I'll let them till tomorrow, and then I'll have them in a salad or something. And my cucumbers are doing pretty well. The beans are getting decimated again by these Japanese beetles, but I've picked a couple of beans off of it, so not too shabby. And the ground cherries, I've picked a couple off the ground, and they're just so tasty, so delightful to eat. So they just fall off when they're done and are yummy. So lush. I also planted some marigolds from seed about 2 months ago. They're starting to come up. I think they ward off bad bugs, is what I'm told. So I have those kind of sprinkled throughout. But these, don't they look amazing? I'm gonna eat one now. I can't help myself. But anyway, this is the garden. Love you, bye.